Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to another episode of the Akhihood Couch Talk podcast. Without any further delay, I'm going to pass it straight over to our host today, Mr. Faris.
Assalamu alaikum, guys.
Alaikum salam.
Assalamu alaikum to the viewers as well.
Alaikum salam.
Yeah. So today's episode going to be light-hearted, inshallah. Inshallah. And the topic is.
Oh, you lot are weird.
It'll be good for the clips. Inshallah. So, without further ado, we'll just go with the first one, inshallah. And I'm going to give you one each, a different question.
Okay.
Cool. So, who wants to start?
Me.
Bro,
Okay,
I was about to say me as well.
No worries.
Shout out for mine.
What do you think is the funniest joke you know?
Oh, that's a hard one. I can't lie.
You insisted.
I had a funny one yesterday.
Please.
You made a funny one yesterday, or the child's jokes. Or was it?
What's the funniest joke you know? Yeah, not what I say.
The funniest joke I know. I don't know. That's a good one.
Or if you want,
wait.
funniest one you've heard.
I don't even know what I said on the chat yesterday.
Oh no, there is one, but I can't say on.
Yeah, I was gonna say a clean
You
one.
know what it is?
Oh, but that doesn't help anyone.
School.
Okay.
No, I can't. No. Okay, no. Skip.
Make an
I'll say
inclusive
a
joke,
joke.
Yeah.
I'll say a joke.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you answer that question. You give me his question, man. You take that question, man.
What did one nut say to the other when he was chasing him? I'm gonna cash you.
That was good.
That was such a dad
That was
joke.
good. I like it.
You know,
I like that.
You know this joke, yeah?
Yeah.
At work one time, yeah, we had to do like a try not to laugh challenge.
Yeah.
So I said that joke, but because of how dry it was,
Yeah.
I just started laughing like mad. So that everyone failed. Not because of the joke, but because I was laughing a lot.
Was it like pure silence? Was it like pure silence?
No, it wasn't pure silence. I think I delivered it a bit better than now, obviously.
This guy already has mic problems. Why are you
Yeah,
bringing his
stop
mic?
bringing my mic.
Sorry.
Like, go
But-
closer to your mic though. Bring it
when
closer.
I first like heard that joke, I found it so funny. There was obviously more, but that's the first one that came to my mind. Yeah, I answered for you.
Bring it closer.
Thank you.
Even closer.
No, not yourself. The mic closer to you.
Faz, run me his question.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
we don't edit to
We
complain.
done a little
anymore.
question.
Look how
tree.
close it is now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then inshallah, that's all right.
Okay. This is light-hearted, relaxing.
I was gonna say, by the way, that was such a smooth intro. I was like, we're definitely experienced now, because you were like, without any delay. I was like, that's very good, inshallah. I was like, usually we're just laughing for about
reflect
10
after
minutes.
the podcast.
No, I just wanted to say that, innit?
Mid-review.
Okay.
Sorry, carry on.
So do you want
I'm
his
so
question?
shocked at that rancid joke.
I thought it was,
At least I had a joke.
yeah, I thought it was good. He had a joke. You are a joke. It works.
You know, I was thinking that. You took it out of my mind.
What?
That joke there. Give me his question.
Okay. But the next question was going to be basically, if let's say you had a time machine
Okay.
and we take you back to the time of the Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam.
Salam.
And obviously you're there, so you want to make a light-hearted joke and you
Yeah.
want to make the Prophet smile.
Yeah.
What would you come up with?
I don't like that question.
I would have said that. I would have said.
I don't
but
like
he
that
don't know- he
question,
don't- he don't
but I
know
have an
English.
answer.
No,
Okay,
speak
yeah,
English.
please, Adam, take it.
Well, okay, it's not my joke.
No.
This is a joke that someone actually made to the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam at that time.
Yeah.
And it was the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, "I'm going to give you a baby camel,"
Mhm.
and the person said, "Oh, why do I want a baby camel? Like, what am I going to do with a baby camel?" And the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, "Every camel is a baby to a mother." Do you get it or no?
A little bit.
Don't laugh at me. That's the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said that.
No,
not me.
no. I mean,
Every
it's
the
probably,
point is,
yeah.
all his jokes were very light-hearted,
Mhm.
and they were all based on truth.
Mhm.
None of them were lies.
Mhm.
I would have not. I don't have a joke to actually give to the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
that's one joke that was given at the time,
Mhm.
and that's one joke that he made to someone.
Mhm.
And I think it was. You can find the reference in Abu Dawud as well.
Yes. Lovely.
He used to also jokes. I said him like by describing someone. There was one time where Ali radiallahu anhu had an argument with Fatima radiallahu anha, and he went to sleep in the masjid away from home, and he was saying like "Qum ya Abu Tarab, get up, father of sort of dust," because he was all dusty just over there, just trying to make it light-hearted to calm him down, and then he took them back to the house.
And that became his title after. They named him Abu Turab as well. Like, yeah.
But I know a good way that you can, like, for Rasulullah, a good joke.
Me?
He was like, Assalamu alaikum. And the joke.
That was good.
So how they got the joke? No laugh.
So far, out of 2 questions, you flopped 2. So
just didn't answer
the
them.
third one.
Far as this better be good, I can't lie.
Okay, cool.
You're my only saving grace
Okay,
now.
cool. I got you. Can you think back to a time where?
Come on, you want him to think.
No,
Really?
Really? This is a violation episode.
Can you think back to a time where you laughed so hard you didn't know how to act?
Yes.
No, I already.
Yes.
I already know what he's gonna
Yes.
say.
And because he asked it, it's going to be about him.
Okay, good.
We went halal guys once in Leicester Square. And,
Is it halal?
huh?
Is it halal?
That made me laugh, I can't lie. That made me
That was
laugh, I
so
can't lie.
dry.
That was a good one. We're chilling there, me, him, and a couple of guys. And then one of the guys just kept like going out far as. He just kept going out far as. Dry jokes. They were decent jokes, dry jokes. And then, I don't know, I just look in the corner of my eye.
The reactions.
Do you know this?
You regret asking the
I had
question.
a cup of drink in my hand. I looked to the right. I just see Faraz. And Faraz, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to imitate right now. You have to do it. You ask the question. You have to do it to the camera.
Okay, so-
exactly what you done.
All right. He was making jokes, and then they were aimed at me. So that as a response, can I get that bottle?
Make sure it's closed.
They need to sponsor us. first.
Hey, by the way, this was years ago.
He spilled drinks
Faraz,
on
do
himself
it exactly how
before.
you done it. Wallahi, it
So
was so funny.
he proceeds to make the joke. I looked at him. I was like, just randomly, like taking a mockery out of him. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And then this guy
Make sure you
burst
don't
into
drink
laughter.
anything.
Burst
Wallahi,
into
I
laughter.
laughed so hard. In the middle of halal guys, we're surrounded by people. I dropped to the floor and I'm screaming of laughter. I go to the toilet to wash my hands. I'm still laughing in the toilet. There's people waiting to come inside the toilet. I'm by myself in the toilet just dying of laughter because of that. Don't ask me why it's
You on
funny.
the floor as well, laughing. You
Bro,
know?
I dropped on the floor. I was dying. Why, bro? Just in the moment, you know, when you just look and you just see something instantly. Timing was perfect.
You know, I
How
just
was
thought of the phrase "dying of laughter,"
Yeah.
and I think there is someone that has died from laughing before.
I think that's gonna be me.
You think so?
Yeah, I
There's-
think
and-
I think that could be me. I can't lie.
And I thought about the hadith where Rasulullah says, "Too much laughter is it hardens the heart."
Yeah.
And when your heart hardens, it's like if you've got issues with your heart, you could die. So maybe there's a
Yeah.
link with that phrase.
Interesting.
But I feel like you may have addressed that later.
Maybe.
Sorry, carry on.
No, it's okay. And the
Go
reason,
to the future. and find out.
He answered the time machine question.
Okay.
no, but the only reason I asked you that is
Yeah.
because, in contrast to that memory that you have, is there a time
I'm
where
very uncomfortable with you pointing at me like
sorry,
that.
sorry.
So please stop pointing. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Is there a time where you laughed the same way but at something inappropriate?
Oh, many a times.
Many a time.
Yeah.
You shouldn't ask him this question.
There's a point to it. There's a
Okay,
point to it.
sorry.
Inappropriate jokes.
Yeah.
Not inappropriate jokes.
Inappropriate
jokes.
setting.
Oh,
setting.
yes.
Oh,
Get
a
me?
setting.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
Lord,
yes.
yes.
Yeah, yeah.
So many times.
Yeah, I can think of one.
I can think of one straight away.
I could
Same.
think of one right now.
Very recent.
Very recent.
Very recent. I'm not thinking about that. I'm talking about years back.
I had to have a
So that's
go.
not recent then.
Do you know
is it?
what I mean? Do you know what I mean? In serious situations, don't look at me. I'll laugh, and I'll make you laugh. Like we'll look at each other and you'll laugh. Remember uni times? It was happening.
Do you feel like you're like that with your siblings? Because that's
I'm
the
like
thing
that with anyone.
With my siblings, it's very bad. It's
I'm-
very, very bad. It's like, because we've obviously known each other our whole lives. So it's like, if we're in a situation and like all my sister needs to do is look at me, or if someone's saying something, imagine someone's quite fresh. This is very bad. And they're speaking a certain way and they say a word that just sounds so funny. Like we might be having dinner at a table. This is an old example. And then she would just like stamp on my foot to be like, to tell me like that was funny. And like, I might immediately start laughing. And then immediately I had to look at my brother. I was like, oh, man, do you remember when that happened?
Yeah.
Da, da, da. So I think that's bad. But recently, I feel like I've improved a lot. It's like, it's difficult when you're around people that you laugh with a lot. I think that's what it is. When you're around friends that you laugh with a lot,
I'm like that. with
and it's
anyone.
I don't know.
I've
I'm just
got
talking about my experience,
strangers,
sorry.
literally strangers. First time I've met them, they would look at me and they would laugh, and they would tell me after, bro, there's something about you. If something happens, we look at you and we laugh.
It's like it's an episode of The Office. You know when they look
I've
at the
never
camera.
seen that, but
Yeah, it's just like one quick look to the camera. It's like it kind of makes you laugh.
with me, serious situations when someone gets angry, or like when news is delivered to me in a certain way, even if it's bad news, I can't help it. Like I remember one time my parents, they got into a bit of an argument at home, And my dad got a bit heated and he raised his voice. So me and my brother were sitting down and I'm just sitting there like this.
Maybe not drink.
As they're arguing, I'm just, under my mouth, I'm just laughing. And they're going back and forth and then my dad raised his voice and his voice cracked. All you hear is me like that. They both started laughing, they stopped arguing.
Yeah.
Because they realized that like we can't be serious in front of these lot. Yeah, you can't be too serious when you're around me.
Or remember the question was about inappropriate. I think
Inappropriate
that
moment,
helped.
yeah.
That
Inappropriate
helped
setting.
the moment.
But that's the thing, though, in that
helped
moment,
it.
everyone kind of has to be serious.
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Okay, it makes
In
sense.
that moment, everyone kind of has to be serious. You know, it's a serious conversation. Like they're not arguing over something little. Arguments happen because something big's happened. And I just sat there like this the whole time. And then I would look up at my brother. I wouldn't laugh at my brother, but he would be looking. The moment he looks at me, he'd start laughing as well. But yeah, laughter. I think for me, the best like feeling to have, the best emotion is laughter. You can't beat it.
And it's good you mentioned that story of where it was a setting where things were getting heated, and subhanAllah, it was used as a tool where it calmed things down.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So, question for you, Adam, is do you think laughter is a positive tool or more of a harmful tool?
It depends on the. I think more positive than harmful, but there are harmful elements to it, definitely. For example, laughing in an inappropriate setting. Okay, in that scenario, it made things better, but there can be other scenarios where laughter can make things much worse. I don't want to give examples because one happened recently, but we won't dive into it. Or I'll use an example without
Beta names.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, if someone has, I don't know, recently lost someone, for example, and you are delivered with the news, maybe their delivery might not be the best because they're shocked with the news. But if your immediate response is to laugh at them or to laugh at their face or to laugh at that scenario because you can't stay seriously, that will be very detrimental to not only your friendship but to the relationship you hold. You know, you've just given some serious news and the immediate response you received is laughter, which in that current time period is not appropriate, in my personal opinion. So I think in that scenario, laughter is dangerous. And also, you mentioned that Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, laughter hardens the heart. There's a reason for it. So too much excessive laughter, and obviously laughter within too much excessive of anything, it can be dangerous.
Yeah.
So you have to have it within reason. If you have laughter within reason, you're fine. And I think definitely it's better than worse. But you have to acknowledge that there are always going to be harmful elements to everything in life. And that's the same with laughter. Same with happiness. Too much happiness, for example, can be dangerous. Because you're so content and you're so happy, you don't realize that this world's a test. You
Yeah.
shouldn't always
Accountability.
be so happy.
You have to have balance.
You should have, exactly, balance. We talk about balance all the time.
Yeah.
We've mentioned it so many times how the believer should be like a bird, how one wing should be the fear in Allah, and the other wing should be the hope
love
and
and mercy.
the mercy that you know that Allah is the all merciful, and then the body of the bird should be the love you have for the deen. We talk about balance all the time, and I think it's important to have balance in every aspect of your emotion and every aspect in life. Go for it.
Yeah, no, because you said that the word excessive. So let's talk about excessive talking as well. Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, if you believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the last day, day of judgment, only speak good, and if you have nothing good to say, be quiet. And that's something that I think is very profound, and it applies to this. If you don't have anything good to say, and if you're going to react in a negative way about something that might harm people, just be quiet. Just don't say what you're going to say, because you can completely change the outlook of something that may have happened. And when you were talking about like a delivery of something, say for instance, sometimes someone might laugh because they think they don't know that person or anything like that. But regardless, even if it's someone that you don't know, you've never met, anything like that, you shouldn't laugh at them, because they were also a Bani Adam. They were also a child of Adam, meaning a human. So that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created. So you shouldn't really laugh about them.
I had two things come to mind, and one modern day example of not excessively talking, because it's hard sometimes for people to think 1800 years ago or 1500 or 1400 years ago. So one modern day example is what does ulama do today? when they ask a question and they don't know the answer to, they don't speak for the sake of speaking. What do they say? I don't know.
And
that's
so much
the
wisdom
shield.
in I don't know.
Exactly, and that's the issue. And it's okay to admit you don't know.
Yeah.
If you don't know, it's better to say I don't know than to give a half-hearted answer that you're not even sure is completely correct.
Exactly.
Because that's dangerous.
100%.
But the other thing that came to mind, and now it's come out of my mind, I forgot what it was. We'll come back to it. Yeah,
It'll come back.
inshallah.
Sure.
Thank you for that answer. So
Hold on,
we've
why are you
mentioned-
not answering anything?
because I'm the one
Where's
giving
your
you the-
opinion?
No, we want to
giving
know.
you questions.
You're
It's-
not the same
remember,
question
open
time on
discussion.
BBC.
I know it's not, but
The
my
same
time,
question time
my
on
time
BBC.
will come.
You're-
Young Padawan.
I like that.
Well
Do you know one thing I've started, and
Yeah.
I know this is completely off topic. Yeah, I came stuff like I shouldn't even admit stuff like this. I'm a very like heavy Star Wars fan. Yeah,
Okay.
I know he is as well. I think you are, right?
No.
So I gotta stop sending you those videos.
No, I like them. I like them.
You
I
do?
like them. Yeah, no,
You
I
like them?
Yeah,
Okay.
the videos.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
fine. I spam
like the
Ferris
Star Wars.
with like Star Wars edits, yeah. But like, there's one brother. I don't know. Should we give him a shout out?
Give him.
He's
name?
called
Give him.
Aki Edits.
Okay, that's yeah.
Oh, yeah, we like them.
He does all these edits of Star Wars, but no music, no nothing. All like nasheeds and stuff like that. Yeah, his videos are sick. So I
I think
spam.
you sent. Is it the Islamic ones?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
spammed
yeah,
Ferris
yeah,
with them.
yeah.
I've like vice versa. But
Yeah.
anyway, this is off topic. One thing I came across was none of you two will appreciate this. You will appreciate this, hopefully. Is you know how there's so many Star Wars movies, right, and cartoons and series, whatever. So there was one of showing the time frame in chronological order. So like one of the most recent series, really laughing, is called that came out was called Acolyte. But that's based before. That's one of the first things. Although it's come out like only in the last year it came
Last
out.
year, yeah.
It's one of the first things when you look at the chronological sequence of Star Wars. The nerd and waste man I am, the jobless person I am, yeah. I started watching every single Star Wars episode, series, movie in chronological order.
You was only right. You
Brother,
have to.
I finished Acolyte. I finished after Acolyte. It's the one with before Attack of the Clones. What is it?
Revenge of the Sith? No,
No.
Phantom
Look at
Menace.
these nerds.
Phantom Menace.
Phantom Menace.
I watched
yeah.
Phantom Menace.
Nerds.
Keep in mind, I started last week,
Okay, yeah.
so I am jobless.
That's crazy.
I have a job, but I'm acting jobless.
Yeah.
About 4 jobs.
That's a
I
good
said
one.
about 4 jobs.
Yeah, I've got about 40. I've watched all of Acolyte. I've watched all of Phantom Menace. Phantom Menace is like 2.5 hours.
Okay.
Acolyte is 8 episodes.
Okay.
Hour each. Brother, it doesn't make sense. There's not enough time. I'm not gonna tell you what I was doing last night. Then there's after I think it's Clone Wars, right? No. Sorry. Then there's a cartoon set. I had to watch the first 3 episodes of a certain cartoon to build up and give you the background for Clone Wars because they talk about one of the actors, which is Count Dooku. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. I'm jobless right now. I'm acting jobless.
Count what?
I've watched Count Dooku.
Oh, okay.
Well, this guy's cold, you know. He used to be a Jedi. Now he's a
That's
Sith.
The actors from Lord of the Rings.
Don't ever compare all of them to Star
No,
Wars. Please
the
don't put them in the same
actor.
sentence.
He's in both, bro.
Yeah, man.
Sauron.
Sauron.
Yeah, the wizard.
I'm friends with nerds.
Saruman, sorry.
Sauron the wizard.
You know,
Saruman.
Saruman.
Yeah.
Christopher Lee.
When you
He's Count Dooku.
Oh, I remember Count. Oh wait, I've seen that one.
Yeah.
Christopher Lee's in there.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So what were you gonna say,
I said, I've never seen you become a child.
bro?
You just became a
Shall I
child
tell
in
you
front
what,
of me.
you went-
And
when I
then
was-
this one, and then that one. I was like, I've never seen Adam this passionate.
I used to binge watch before box sets were a thing. Like,
Yeah.
I used to watch Merlin when I was younger. Yeah,
Merlin.
Cold show.
But
I had
instead
a
of
colleague that was an extra.
no way,
in Merlin.
seriously.
But instead of being a normal person watching it, you know, like catching up and stuff, I used to be there bang on time when it was coming out to watch
Oh
it.
yeah,
live.
yeah.
But brother,
For
I
me,
done
it was
this for-
Phineas and Ferb. Anyway,
Yeah, we had this. But I don't like all of Merlin. Like even like all of the Star Wars, all of the Lord of the Rings. I used to just sit there for hours, just watch all of it in one sitting. Like not like a normal person and watch one movie and go to the next. So yeah, I'm currently I think I've done like 5 episodes. No, I don't know. I've just destroyed Star Wars.
so pre-Netflix life was the best.
Yes.
Because now, like nowadays, people just have access to everything, excessive access to everything.
It's bad.
Whereas previously we had the set time. Okay, we had the whole day of school. We can look forward to watching something at 5 o'clock or 6
Yeah.
o'clock. Whereas you can be all day just watching something from 9 to 6 or whatever. Like the jobless person.
I'm not even jobless. That's the worst thing about it.
Joking.
But I'm acting like I am.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. But like I think like so when Netflix was like a proper thing, it's actually been around for a long time. It used to be just DVDs, but when it became like an online platform when you can stream anything you want. Okay, say for instance you do want to watch something, right? You always say, what do you say? I've got nothing to watch. You've got about 5,000 things that you can watch, but you just say, oh, I'm spoiled for choice. I've got nothing to watch.
Yeah.
But when you're given one thing to watch and you're looking forward to it, you're actually excited to watch that rather than have everything in front of you.
I don't even know how we got to Star Wars and stuff. I took this on a complete
There's
tangent,
a link somehow.
But to link it back, it goes back to, like you said, excessiveness.
Yeah.
Anything that is, anything you do that is too excessive is always harmful.
Yeah.
Things have to be done in balance.
And on that, and how we spoke about balance, do you think it's appropriate, or the ideal Muslim man or brother, whatever you want to suggest the role model is, outside of...
Thank you for looking at me. Yeah,
Like-
Nowhere from man to role model to gender
Brother,
to
sisters.
but no, but I'm saying,
no one said
Jedi.
sisters.
I had it.
Jedi.
too
My
much.
young
Do you think?
Padawan.
Do you think?
Dookie.
Do you think too much? Do you think the ideal Muslim man laughs too much, laughs too little?
No, I think a balance, straight balance.
Yeah.
Not too much, too little. The ideal Muslim man is the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam.
Yeah, just smiling. Smiling is you know what the most
Yes.
refreshing things to see. Yeah,
Yeah.
when you find a very stern sheikh that's full of knowledge, when they laugh, when they find something funny, because they laugh out of genuinity, like they do genuinely laugh at something, and then it's immediately that they laugh, they're like stuff.
Even if the joke is dry.
Yeah, no, but that's a good thing because it means you're not exposed to so much.
It humanizes them.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. It means like they actually laugh
Little
at
things,
something that's
yeah.
funny. Whereas like when you're consistently, say for instance, you're scrolling on social media, right? More time people are either they're not trying to find something educational. They're just trying to laugh. You know what I mean? They're trying to have that laugh hit. So they're constantly watching. And then something might be so funny, but you're just like, you just like, it barely makes you laugh. Whereas when you're off those sort of platforms for a while and you become a human again, then like normal things can make you laugh. So it's like, I think it gives you a balance. Sort of hormones. It gives you a balanced mindset as well.
You always find some way to bring it back to screen time.
I've got colleagues.
Mine has been bad recently, but I need to. Yeah,
I got this
I
colleague
need
at
to hold
work.
myself accountable.
SubhanAllah, you mentioned like scrolling for your phone. Like last week, he brought full. You know full?
Yeah, full Medemis.
Full Medemis.
Okay.
Full Medemis sandwich.
Beans.
Sudanese. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Sudanese guy. The sandwich was banging, I must admit. I can't shout at the Sudanese people. It's full, cheese, egg, onions, chilies. Like you would think that's disgusting. Beans
Me?
and cheese.
Not me.
No, generally speaking, sorry.
I would like that if it wasn't full. I personally
You
don't
don't
like
like full.
full.
I remember you told me this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lex falafel.
These man would bag falafel and full.
I
I
like
say Sunnis
falafel
people are
dry.
built different. As far as you would know about their food, and you know full sandwiches.
It's nice.
It's nice. They slap aubergine in there. It's banging.
Okay, a grilled
So-
aubergine is really nice.
Grilled aubergine's banging. Slapped in there. He bought me one as well. So we're eating, and this guy's just on his phone. He's a grown man, bro. Man. He's in his 50s, almost 60. He's pushing 60. He's got a sandwich in one hand, and the sandwich is hefty, so it's dripping all down his arm and everything. And he's just scrolling through his phone, biting a little full sandwich. Every video, I kid you not, every video he laughed at.
Yeah.
Video showed me. Like some of the driest videos I've ever seen. Some of the deadest videos I've ever seen, but he's just laughing at it, biting his full sandwich. I take a bite of my sandwich. I barely even chewed it. I look up, his phone's in my face like that. Look, bro. I was gonna be like, just stop, let me eat my food, bro. Every video he's laughing. One video was funny, I must admit. It was a funny video. But most of his videos were dry.
Trial and
Bear was just excited, just going through his phone, just laughing at every single video.
But I find it interesting that when he saw something funny, he immediately wanted to show you.
Yeah, but every video was funny.
No, but that's
him.
the point.
But why is every video funny?
No, to him.
But they were dry
Probably he's got a
videos.
good algorithm.
No, it's dead. I saw it.
His humor's different to yours.
His humor's dead.
I mean, you said he's
decades
60
older
and
than
like
you,
you're in
yeah.
your 20s.
Yeah,
like,
he
oh.
should behave himself and not
Maybe
laugh
some
that
of the
much.
mature guys over here would have found it funny.
Yeah.
What were you watching back in the 80s? He used to play with dinosaur bones. Old man.
Bear in mind, I'm like a year or 2 years older than Mohammed. But carry on.
Just disclaimer.
He has to do a disclaimer. I don't know if that shows that he's very mature. He's very immature.
Immature, yeah.
Yeah.
He's 22.
Carry on.
Brother,
Sorry,
you're not
Faris.
21.
We've
How old are you?
completely derailed.
20.
You act like it, but how old are you really?
20. Actually, at 15 July, I'm 21 now. A few days ago was my birthday.
The Prophet never used to lie when he made jokes.
I'm not lying.
How old are you?
Do you see my passport?
How old are you?
Do you see my passport?
Brother,
Which one?
you know what business I run,
credit-
you know?
the-
I can
the
pull up your
detection.
passport picture right now if you want me to.
Oh, no, that's bad.
I can put up your address as well.
That picture's bad.
How old are you?
I'm 21.
Ah, he's still
Can you
lying.
just okay? You don't want to show your
21?
age. Khalas, he's in his 20s. Assalamu alaikum.
He's
I am.
24. He might be 25. I don't actually know.
He just turned 25.
He just turned
I could
25.
be 15 and 25 at the same time.
Yeah, anyway, moving on swiftly because that was crazy.
No, but
Chill.
there's a point where
Yeah.
you mentioned earlier about how when you see a stern sheikh and you see him laughing or acting like normal, he's relatable and it humanizes
Yeah, so
him.
that's what I was trying to say. Sorry. Yeah.
Cool. Now, on that point,
Mm.
I'm going to mention two names out there.
Okay.
Mufti Menk,
Yeah.
Muhammad Hablos.
Why did you just do a little Bollywood dance? when you
Okay.
did
Okay. Khalas. I like this question. Please stop
Yeah.
interrupting.
that? Please don't tell me what to do.
We need you to be 25, not 15.
We need to be 60, close to retirement and quiet. Thank you.
You want me to do that?
Yes, please.
You don't answer my question. What were you watching in the 80s, man?
Okay, Mohammed, stop.
Cool. So again, you got Mufti Menk on one side and you got Muhammad Hablos on one
Okay.
side. One might say the other one is too excessive in how he is humorous,
Yeah.
soft,
Yeah.
in general, gentle.
Yeah.
And one might say on the other side, very stern, very
Okay.
strict, very, I don't want to say aggressive, but
Harsh.
harsh.
Okay.
Cool.
Perfect examples, in my opinion.
Mhm.
Here's why. Mufti Menk, in my opinion, is the way he is now because of age. He's much older, Lama Barak, but very active. He's a grandfather. He's got multiple children. He's a grandfather, and with age, it's made him softer, in my opinion. But if you go to his old videos, very stern. And even if, say, for instance, I saw a video once where it's one of those qaris, online qaris, was doing like a live with him, and he was going through Juz Amma with him for the sake of like on a live. He's an online qari, but he kept on making mistakes. And Mufti Menk was like, "You need to sort it out." Like he was being very stern. So things when it's serious like that, he said, "You need to fix up in that sense." You look at him in the past, as I said, he was very stern, blah blah blah. As he got older, he became softer. It became that type of person where it's like someone that's young and old is very happy to listen to him. When you have someone like Muhammad Hablos as well, mashallah, I've seen a lot of videos where his smile, mashallah, is very contagious. When he does smile, when he says a joke, it's very funny. He said a joke once about when he wants to get into Jannah, he's so excited about not having a beard because he does like sort of not construction but like plumbing, all that
Plumbing,
stuff.
yeah.
So he said there's been many times he's using the screwdriver and it gets stuck in his beard, and he's like, I don't want to do this anymore. And he said the day of Eid is like the worst day of him because he's got one kid running there. All these things are funny, so he finds a balance, but at the same time he can smack a table and water bowls are flying. The question is, would one say one is more excessive than the other?
Yeah.
I think we can say alhamdulillah that we have a wide range of scholars
Yeah.
or people of knowledge where someone is for someone else. So Mufti Menk can, a 3-year-old can know Mufti Menk and say, I really like his videos. And then a 40-year-old at the same time. Whereas Hablos is targeted to us. They say 18 to 30-year-olds or just above, maybe older as well. But it's like when you're at that age where you're like, you need to lock in. You need to fix up. You need to have those 5 a.m. cold showers. No, I'm joking. You just need to be at that stage of life where it's like you are accountable. You need to sort out yourself, and harshness is needed when you're on that age. Someone needs to tell you what you're doing is wrong. You need to fix up. You need to be praying, etc., etc., etc. So you gave them examples, and I think I just realized how I was talking. I went from smiling to I started being quite stern
Serious.
as well. So it's
Yeah.
like, you do have to strike that balance as well. But I do think the stern balance is more important. Being more stern than being all loving and like is way more important than just always smiling.
Okay. And on that, for you to answer, Adam, I know you wanted to say something,
Go on.
but it's going to build upon what that question was. So on that point, how we said there's two sides of the spectrum, and alhamdulillah, like you made the point, like we can see both and we can appreciate both. On that same point, when we have two different type of personalities, obviously the brothers will, I think, go towards one side, and sisters would go to the other, saying that this is more our approach to how to do da'wah or nasiha and whatnot, right? But even then, I feel like there's a third layer there. And I don't want to bring politics into this at all. All right. And I love both of them for the sake of Allah. One of them was banned from coming to the UK, sorry, because he was excessive in his approach and how he spoke about Palestine. The other one has received criticism because of his lack of mentioning Palestine. And when you attribute what both their personalities, do you think it comes as a package? That's what I'm trying to ask you here.
What do you mean? Does it come as a package?
So I'll just say it outright. Mohammed Hoblos, he's been banned from the UK, but because he's been excessive in his approach about Palestine, and he's seen as stern and hard, kind of a I don't care attitude. What's right is right. I'm gonna call it how it is. Mufti Menk, kind, gentle, doesn't want to talk about confrontation or like negative stuff. Cool. Do you think people that take that approach of being gentle and whatnot and excessive in their laughter and their jokes can never be taken as seriously as
No.
such?
I actually don't like your question, if I'm being honest with you, because, and this is not you saying it, but the way it's set up, it's like Mufti Menk doesn't talk about Palestine. He doesn't talk. He does. He mentions it a lot, and I don't think the reason why Mohammed Hoblos was banned from the UK was because he talks about Palestine. So I just want to get that out the way first, because they both give its merits. You might not see it in every single video, but it doesn't mean that they don't stand for Palestine. For example, look how much Omar Suleiman talks about Palestine.
Yeah.
But he's not banned. He wouldn't be banned from the UK. So I don't want to say it's because of Palestine that they've been banned from the UK. I don't think that's the case
There's
at
no
all.
link between the two.
I don't think there's a link between the two. I was actually watching a podcast with the Freshly Grounded podcast with Faisal and Mufti Menk, where this specific question was asked to Mufti Menk about Palestine. And he says, if you watch my videos in full, not just a 30-second clip, which a lot of people
What
do.
we're used to, yeah.
Yeah, you will actually see I talk about Palestine nearly every single video. So I just want to move it away from that without saying they don't do this, they do that. To answer your question about people go to each, I think it's needed again. Like you said, I didn't like the question you asked the Ayub again. Not because your question's bad, but because I feel like it pushes you in a certain way. But I really liked his answer when he said, I take it back. I really liked his answer when he said, each speaker is for two completely different audiences. And I think both are needed. If the sisters want to go to Mufti Menk, no problem.
Yeah.
If that's who they benefit from the best, no problem. And if the brothers want to go to Mohammed Hoblos because they need a slap on the wrist, then no problem. I don't think it's a problem. I think the deen's easy. I think we like to make it hard. I think go to, providing what they're saying is correct, of course, go to who you believe you are catered to the most. There's one speaker in the UK, I won't mention his name. The work he does for the youth is amazing. You can't compare it to anything I've seen.
Immediately know who you were talking about.
When I've sat in his talk, I hated it. Me personally, because I couldn't relate to anything he said. As a speaker, the way he spoke, I couldn't relate to anything. But he wasn't catered towards me.
Yeah.
That's the truth. So that doesn't mean it's a flaw of his. You can't really cater towards everyone.
It's like stages of education.
Yeah.
Are you going to put a 7-year-old in a university lecture? That's what it's like.
Yeah.
So it's like as you get older. So in my experience, Mufti Menk was very beneficial for me when I was getting into my deen. I'll still come across his videos here and there and watch them, but I wouldn't watch them as often now because what I feel is very beneficial to me is knowledge. And when things are a bit more complicated, for him it's like a beginner stage. And you go to Said Abdurrahman Hassan, knowledge upon knowledge upon knowledge, where it's like things are complicated, it causes you to think, and you can reflect, you can critically think. Whereas the other mashayikh is there, keeps things basic and open to everyone. Also, mashayikh, if you do see this, Ustad Abdurrahman Hassan, Mufti Menk, Mohammed Hoblos, forgive us if we've made any mistakes. May Allah reward you guys and keep doing what you're doing.
We love you for the sake of Allah. Yeah.
Exactly.
They're in a much better position than we are in. That's the truth. In terms of the work they do. And even if I compare what I know to them, bro, I'm not even close. So
Literally, man. Always think about that.
Yeah. It's very easy to say you're doing this wrong, you're doing this wrong. But
if you're in that position, would you do it right?
exactly.
It's such a massive
It
responsibility.
is.
Because they're not just doing it for communities. They're doing it online. They're doing it for countries. There's so many people that
It's on a global scale.
Yeah, they affect so many people. Imagine you've got a local imam that you think this is an amazing person. he is important for his locality, right? For his area, for his community, and that's where you start. You know, when people have seen a video, I think we've spoken about it before, Adam, even in the previous podcast, when someone said they wanted to change the world, but they didn't even change their community first. You start small there, then continue to grow. Inshallah, that's how
We
we can
spoke
do
about
with Akhihood as well, inshallah.
Inshallah.
There's a Jamaican proverb that's a bit like that. It goes, dance a yard before you dance abroad.
Yeah, that's it.
Take care of your house before you
Go on.
That's it. I love that one. It's important.
Yeah, since both of you gave your answers. Jazakallah khair for that.
Well, yeah.
One for Mohammed, since we haven't heard your voice in a minute. Yeah.
Alhamdulillah.
I'm actually proud of you,
wanna-
by the way.
I
You
wanna,
listened.
I wanna, yeah, that's why I'm reflecting. So on to the next one. Ignore
Nice.
me for this one.
Do you think that in the modern space, and especially these days in like youth spaces or our time off and stuff like that, do you think more often than not things that make us laugh are in line with Islamic values or not? And how can we change that if it is against?
No,
Question.
no, especially in the society we live in, it's not. We're very prone to vulgar language, media online, you know. It's definitely not Islamic.
When you say we, are you talking about
Yeah,
youth or
just
Muslims or
Generally, Muslims, where we live.
Nah,
Where we live.
Mm,
I'll tell you why.
okay. I love
Think
that we
of-
all got different opinions.
Each
but-
person think about your own self.
Yeah.
The jokes that you would laugh at sometimes. If the
okay.
Prophet ﷺ was to hear that joke, would he laugh or would he tell you to, like, it's not really a good joke? You know, even when you joke to each other
That's
as
so
friends,
Jesus.
you don't take offense to it. You know, you might joke about your friend's appearance, for example, and your friend will probably laugh more than you would. But then it's so quick to fall into the category of that's
You're
Allah's
laughing at
creation.
Allah's creation, yeah, exactly. Who
Yeah,
Allah prides himself for how He's created us.
Like, what's the ayah in the Quran? خلق الإنسان في أحسن
There
تقويم.
you go.
If you've been created in the best way, Allah has created you in that manner, and you are here joking about it, it's easy to fall into it. I fall into it. All of us fall into it. So, and these are jokes that we laugh at. You know, how many jokes can we think of that happened yesterday, the day before that, between us four, let's say?
I think it's a male thing as well.
No,
We're more prone
100%.
to laugh,
100%.
like making fun at each other.
Yeah, make fun of each other, call each other names. From an outside perspective, it looks normal. It looks like these guys are having fun, they're joking and stuff. But if you're talking about, in Shara, it's wrong. You know, that's something that I've been trying, like me personally, I do it more than most. That's something that I hold myself accountable for, and I need to stop that. You know?
I remembered a hadith. Rasul said,
Sallallahu
a true believer, and this is something. If it starts off by saying a true believer, that enough should make you reflect on this. A true believer does not lie, taunt, curse, or swear. That should affect your speech the rest of your life. The rest of your life.
Most of comedy and things that we find funny these days.
It's lie, curse, taunt, and swearing.
Yeah. Jokes are based off lies nowadays, most jokes.
I think I'm thinking how to say this without offending, but I think it's a reflection of your circle. That's the truth.
Yeah, 100%.
Because when I look at some of my circles, or when I've seen, not even my circles personally, when I've seen some people's circles, they will have jokes and none of those attributes are in it.
Yeah.
None. So it's a reflection of the people you surround yourself with.
100%, yeah.
Because there are other people that I know, and
Yeah.
their circles will have all four of these things that you mentioned in it. I'm not talking about anyone here, by the way.
Yeah.
But it would be very bad, like the jokes that they make. But they find it funny. It's a reflection of your circle. I
Yeah.
think.
In those opposite circles,
Mhm.
when you've left and you're by yourself, you're driving home now, how does your heart feel after?
My heart feels the circle that joke like that, I
Yeah.
need to stay away from.
And
because
then
they're
the
not
good-
good company.
The good ones, you just
and the good
you
ones,
feel
I
like-
want to meet them more.
Yeah,
I want to be
exactly.
part of, with
Yeah.
those circles.
So it
more.
does genuinely affect your heart.
And when you look at, and I know I'm conscious that I don't know what's in either anyone's hearts, but face value, when you look at them, there's a significant difference in ilm and practicing the deen. And I think the more you practice and the more knowledge you have, the better you become as a person, the better circles you surround yourself with, and you refrain from doing stuff like that because you know the consequences that come with it. You know, okay, fine, he might laugh at it, But in the eyes of Allah, this is not something that's appropriate.
Yeah,
This is
it's
not
not
something that's
acceptable.
meant to be done.
Yeah, I think friendship is definitely a big aspect of it. You mentioned it. There's an Arabic phrase that's sahib sahib.
Mm.
They either friends, so sahib is friend, sahib means pull. They either pull you to khair or to shar, either to good or to bad. So depending on who your friends are, and even Surah Zumar when it says you'll be raised in groups,
Yeah.
you know, you'll be raised with your friends. You know, you're gonna be raised with your friends, your friendship groups. You know, but definitely a sahib, they either pull you to good or to bad. So definitely be like conscious of who your friends are.
On that note, to watch the rest of this discussion, watch part 2.
Assalamu alaikum.